Candid content, our trademarked methodology, our trademarked framework, the Candid content framework. So excited to start unleashing this. We are going to change the culture of social media if we all start posting candid content, candid freaking content. Using the term candid because authenticity is so overused, right? But authenticity has been shown as the fastest way to grow trust and affinity for a brand. So most consumers, all consumers, will relate and trust brands that they deem as being authentic versus fake. So social media is the one thing everyone loves to hate on. Everyone hates social media for one reason or another. It might be, post enough. It might be that, it makes them feel like shit every time they jump on there. People always have a reason as to why they hate social media. If you own a business, you hate social media, A, because it takes a ton of time, and B, because the algorithm sucks and there's generally, no magic wand on how to get social media to work for you. But most of us get on social media and we hate it because it feels fake all the time. We all see the highlight reels. We're all being sold to. It's brands shouting at us. Let's not even start about, politics on social media. We all feel like we're getting shouted at. We all feel as though it's not real. It's not a real space, especially those of us who I've heard the definition of we're native analog, meaning I grew up with a phone connected to the wall, didn't have Facebook till I was in my late 20s. I am certainly older than I look, I'm sure. But anyway, those of us who did not grow up on social media often feel as though it's not real life. Those of, the generations coming up are growing up on digital platforms and they feel as though this is their real authentic experience. How can we, as, marketers, creators, business owners, really connect not only with our audience, but make social media a better place for kids, for the young ones, for young women, men, everybody who wants to connect on social media? How can we make it a better place? I know we can change the culture of social media by publishing and concentrating on candid content. If marketers would start to understand and write content in a way that improves the customer experience for their audience, makes the experience of consuming their content better, social media is going to be a better place. It's going to be a happier place. So Candid, girl that loves acronyms. Each letter of Candid stands for something in our framework. I'm going to buzz through it, and then we have a playbook. If you'd like to download it, check out the comments. So C is for connection. Always have to have some sort of connection in your post. Need to be connecting with your audience. It needs to be relatable. So C is connection. A is aligned. Making sure that your content is aligned with your mission. So one of the things that I love to do is help companies make sure that their message is aligned with their mission so that every post goes back to service, right? It's not serving an ego, it's actually serving humankind. And we are, creating content that is going to lift people up instead of, just serve ourselves and serve our ego. But making sure that it's aligned with your mission, aligned with your goals. N is for narrative. Been talking about narrative marketing for a long time. I have been a StoryBrand certified guide since 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019. And the power of narrative marketing is proven over and over and over again, both with the StoryBrand framework and just in the results we're seeing for clients. So making sure that you're telling stories with narrative. D stands for daring. Does it feel a little daring? Are you pushing the limits? Are you feeling maybe a little vulnerable with your post? If you feel a little nervous about pushing publish, it probably is good. It's probably right. I is for inspirational, right? Is the post inspirational for people? Is it a quote? Is it statistics? Just does it inspire your audience? And then the final D is for delight. Does the content delight you as the creator? I think is what's most important. Now that I've run through all pieces of the acronym, I want to point out that the first three, connection, aligned, and narrative, are customer focused. You're going to want to make sure that you are speaking to the customer in all three of those. The daring, inspirational, and delightful are all creator focused. All of those are subjective, right? If you're happy with the post, I don't, as a consumer, I don't necessarily have to be happy with the post, but if it's a story that connects and you're delighted for it, that feeling, that energy is going to come out in your content. So in order to make a candid post, you need one creator-focused aspect and one customer-focused. So it either needs to be narrative and daring, maybe it's aligned and delightful. You need to have one for each of the three. It can be all of them if you want. I struggle to find an example that has all of the aspects or all of the principles of candid content, but prove me wrong. Post something in the comment. Yeah. That's the Candid Content Framework. I'm super excited to start talking about it and help people truly connect with their audience, feel better about being on social media, and feel better about taking up space on social media, right? We need to take up space on social media to provide the impact that we're all here to provide. So, if you have any questions or you need some help, you know where to find us.